Okay, so the competition is heating up for worst movie of 2012. Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance. So yeah, when I saw the first Ghost Rider, I didn't like it. You know, I walked out of the movie theater, you know, me and my friend, I kind of looked at him, I was like, was that a good movie? No, it wasn't? No, it wasn't. Yeah, so I didn't have high expectations for this movie at all. So Nicolas Cage stars as Johnny Blaze, who in the presence of evil turns into this big flaming Skeletor on a motorcycle. Just hearing what the movie is about, just like it tells you yourself that this movie could be like one of the 152 ways of cool. Instead, we have the director of Crank just putting together this. Which Crank I did enjoy, because Crank was meant to be, you know, just really fast-paced, getting from point A to point Z in about 90 minutes, covering probably like 2 days worth of stuff of just pure action and awesomeness. Yeah, the director of it worked for that film, but the director of that ADHD Fest is now directing this. It doesn't work for Ghost Rider. And yeah, now at this point, I have hung my hat up on Nicolas Cage and Adam Sandler. Yeah, the horror. Yeah, and I mean, like, you're great in The Rock, but this, it just... Ugh! And another thing that made me mad was the fact that Idris Elba was in this movie. He was really good in some of the other movies he's been in. I mean, he was even in Thor, and he was good and relevant in that, but then he was in this, and it was like... But yeah, you know what, I quickly got over that. And then we have the crappy enemies that really make no sense. The whole movie is just a big crap fest of irrelevance, and it just made me mad. Marvel is getting destroyed. Luckily, they saved it with the Avengers this year. But this is a review for Ghost Rider, so Avengers is gonna have to wait a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even exaggerating. This movie is the most irrelevant movie I have seen in a very long time. I mean, you know that scene in the trailer where he's like peeing fire, you know, that crazy scene? Yeah, that's like the smallest of this movie's problems. You could have the Ghost Rider, the big monster, just wailing on people and blowing stuff up, and then Pikachu pops on one scene just like, Pikachu! You know, it would make more sense than some of the stuff that actually did happen in this movie, and I am not exaggerating one little bit. But in the end, was this movie a POS? Oh, you betcha. This movie is 100% a POS. Yeah, that's my first review where I've given a movie a POS. I felt really happy to do that in a really kind of bad way, sadly. So, my question to you is, what is the worst superhero movie you have ever seen? Mine is not Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance. It is probably a tie between the Batman and Robin with Arnold Schwarzenegger and George Clooney, or Catwoman with Halle Berry. Yeah. So, if you like what you've seen here, answer the question, put it in the comments below. And if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click the link in the sidebar to see more.